Hey there, Prayer Plant Girl here. Today I'm going to be uppotting my pansies. So this is a selection of pansies that I started back January 12th and it's now March 4th, I believe. So we're getting close to where I'm going to be planting these out. My average last frost date isn't until the middle of May, but pansies can take actually some fairly cool weather. So I'll probably be putting these out around the beginning to middle of April. But they're getting quite large. Some of them are flowering, as you can see here. Some that are a little bit on the smaller side, and then you have some that are quite large. And these are in 12-pack seed trays, and their roots are really filling up these trays. I think you can see that there. So they're drying out quite often. I'm needing to water them a lot, and that's not really healthy for them to be just kind of almost having to sit in water to be able to be moist enough often enough. So I'm going to bump them up to these seed packs here. So you can see hopefully the size difference in those trays. It'll just give them about twice as much root space as what they have now. And that'll get them through for the next like 4 to 6 weeks that they're going to be in here. So I'm just going to be filling these up. I'm going to use the same potting mix. Now I could go to soil now, but this mix here is actually just a peat moss mix with some lime and perlite in it, and that'll just help to control. I do have a little bit of fungus gnats in here, just the odd little one, but I think this tray of pansies is one of the biggest offenders here. So I don't want to give them a lot more organic material that you would find in actual soil. They'll love that. So I'm going to just keep it in the peat moss mix and put them into here and into the trays, and then I'll just continue to use a water soluble fertilizer liquid feed. What I've been using this year is the Gulf Green Transplanter Liquid, so it's a 5-15-5. And I usually use a Pro Mix, but this has almost the same ratios, very similar makeup when you look at the back of it. And this one was quite a lot less expensive, so I may as well go with that one. I'm not worried about the brand name. But so all I'm going to do is just take these like this. So I have my little tray right here. And this is the Frizzle Sizzle mix. Look at all those roots coming out the bottom there. So I can easily just give a little squeeze and it'll just pull right out. You can see all the roots growing around there. Quite full. So then I can just take my finger, make a little hole in the soil, and I'm just going to push it in. And that's what it'll look like. And these, you can see there's a little bit discolored on the leaves. They're ready for another feed. I haven't done them in several weeks. And like I said, I'm watering them almost daily. So they really need more fertilizer than that. So I'll get them that and then they'll do better. So I'm just going to keep going through and filling these trays up. And I have, 5 dozen pansies here. So I'll probably wind up with a couple of these large black 10x20 trays when we're done. And I'll give them a good watering and fertilizing in, and that will be my project for today. Okay, so I emptied a bunch of these trays. I had 2 trays that had 2 empty spots in them. So I'll have to get rid of that soil later. Just gonna kind of make a little cleaned up space here. So there's the one tray that I did. And I'm just gonna take my watering can here. Measure, what is it? So we get the fertilizer set up here. And just pour a little over these. Transplant fertilizer is good for transplanting. It's good for root development. It has that high phosphorus or middle number. And then it's also good for seedlings again, because you really want the roots developing strong on seedlings, so you can have nice strong plants in the end. So that's why I use the transplant fertilizer with my seedlings and young plants. Okay, so that's one tray. Find some space for them. And then I have this tray of pansies that I just started 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So they're obviously much further behind. And I have a few that haven't even germinated yet, but they may still, sometimes pansies take a long time. So I'm just gonna throw these 2 extra trays in here. I'm gonna mix up more solution. Okay, we'll give these a little water. I think you can see this tray here only had 4 in it. And again, that's because I had 2 empty cells in those other seed trays. And they happen to be from the same variety of pansies. So that worked out well. These are a little early for this fertilizer treatment, but pansies are tough. I don't think it'll hurt them, and they're looking a little dry, so I'm just gonna give them a little moisture while I'm right here. Now these can go back under the lights as well, but these pansies will be much, much happier with more root space, and I won't have to water them near as often as I have been having to do. And that should be make for really nice, strong plants when I go to plant them out, like I said, in a month, month and a half, whenever the weather looks like it's, you know, staying above -5 Celsius. That's when I kind of like to try and keep them out, kick them outside and have a little bit of spring color, even if it's just a few things at the front door or in my sight line looking out the kitchen window. It's just nice to have that little bit of color out there in the late winter. So thanks for coming along with me while I transplanted or up-potted some of my pansy flowers. What are you working on in your grow room? Let me know in the comments down below, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.